Okay.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, my fellow farmers. The rains have begun and we are in the cocoa planting season. And today, I just basically want to take you through the guide of spacing, because the proper spacing gives you a proper plant population and ultimately the right yields in your garden. Now, when you are planting, more especially these perennial crops like cocoa, it is very crucial to plant them in a straight line. So what we do, we are going to use a spacing of 8 by 8 feet today. This is a stick which measures 8 by 8 feet. So you place this one hole at the corner of your garden, then you place another on the other side, and you place a rope as you can see here. So you place your stick which measures 8 by 8 feet from here up to here where it is stooping. Then you put a second stick. So you go like this up the other point where your garden is ending, and when you are going to make another line, you automatically start from this and you drop your stick here. You put another marking stick here also, and then you start making the second line. And when you are making the hose, you have to make sure this stick, where the stick is, becomes your center, because this is where exactly the 8 feet are. So it means you have to make this stick the center. When the stick is still in, you mark on the sides like this. Then after marking, you can remove the stick. Okay, yesterday we learned about how to make holes and the proper spacing, and today we are going to look at planting. Now, many people have been asking me about the polymer. The marketing name, they normally call it Prisma. So this is a polymer and it is a water retainer. So when you are planting using this polymer, it observes water during the rainy season, and when the water is scarce, it starts releasing this water and gives it to the plant. So it will help you. It will help sustain your crop during the periods of water scarcity. When you are going to use this polymer, you mix it in water. For example, this bag, which is 250 grams, mixes to 2.5 jerrycans. So it means you need 5 of these to mix. You need 2 of these to mix 5 jerrycans of water. So after mixing it in water, you give it 30 minutes for it to absorb water and soil. Then afterwards, you can use it when planting. You just pour 1 cup of water per plant, and I'm going to show you how you put it on the plant for it to be in position to hold water and the nutrients. It doesn't hold water alone, but it also holds the nutrients which the plant uses later. So it avoids the leaching of nutrients into the lower layers of the soil. So we are going to mix it in water, and after 30 minutes, I'm going to show you how it will become porridge-like when it has already observed water and when it has already soiled. As you are looking, as you see here, these crystals are like salt, the way you are seeing them here. But after 30 minutes, you will see how they will have absorbed water and how they will have soiled. This is what exactly happens in the soil when these crystals get in contact with the moisture which is in the soil. So we are going to mix, and after 30 minutes, we are going to see what is going to happen. So these are 2, and the water we are having here in the drum are 5 jerrycans of water. So let's wait after 30 minutes, then we shall see what is going to happen. Thank you. And now, when you are adding water, I told you we add the 2.5 jerrycans per one sack. If you add like 3 or 4 jerrycans per sack, you'll be adding too much water. You know these polymers, there is a maximum amount of water it is supposed to absorb. So when you put it in much water, you are spoiling. When you want to take for planting, it means the water you are scooping will be too much watery. So that is the recommended and the maximum amount of water you are supposed to put. Then after certain minutes, our polymer is now ready for what? For use in planting. Remember when I was pouring, I poured something which was crystalline, like salt. But now you see, the crystal which was very small as the size of salt, it has observed water and swollen almost 20 times. So this is exactly what happens even when these things are put in the soil. They keep on observing water, and not only water as I told you, but even nutrients. And they retain water and nutrients around the root zone of the plant. So the seedlings cannot easily do what? Wilt. So I want to show you how you use these ones when you are planting. You have to make sure that you stir very well so that they don't do what? They don't settle on the bottom of the drum. So after stirring very well with your stick, you do what? You just get 1 cup of water like this, which has your polymer. Okay, and if this one is your seedling, you press go a little bit. And you remove it. So after you pour exactly around the root zone of what? Of the seedling. So now since this seedling is still young, the roots have not yet moved very far, they are still within. So you have to make sure you pour the polymer exactly around where? Around the root zone. So afterwards you cover properly and you squeeze a little bit. So the polymer will keep that area around the root zone moist, and the seedling will be supplied with enough water and it cannot easily dry.